Yamaha has been competitive in the off-road bike market for more than 50 years. The tuning fork brand first introduced the YZ450FX in 2016, designed to be raced in the US GNCC series. The YZ450FX is derived from Yamaha's class-leading YZ450F motocrosser, but is tuned for backwards riding with its softer cross-country suspension settings, 5-speed wide ratio transmission and 18-inch rear wheel. The only update for the YZ450FX in 2020 were new graphics, but Blue Crew's flagship cross-country motorcycle received a major overhaul in 2019. One of the main features being the Yamaha Power Tuner app. This was first released on the 2018 YZ450F MX bike and enables a rider with the option to modify the engine mapping in greater detail than was previously possible, and is a completely free application for iOS and Android devices. In 2019, the YZ450FX received the updated engine that went into the 2018 YZ450F, comprising of a new cylinder head, a high compression piston, new camshaft profiles and a new crankshaft, and a 44mm Mikuni throttle body. The fuel injection is controlled by an ECU with the YZ450FX specific base mapping, along with a dual mode engine mapping switch. Now you might be thinking that a 450 is too big or too heavy for trail riding, but keep in mind, this bike is geared towards off-road competition. We found the YZ450FX to be very well tuned for these types of conditions. It has loads of torque, good bottom end and a punchy mid-range, and revs out far enough for any cross-country riding. Even in map 1 we felt that the power delivery was manageable. We tried using the optional pre-programmed map 2, which is slightly more mellow and makes the bike even more controllable, but we soon switched back to map 1 because that 450 power is too intoxicating. The 5-speed wide ratio transmission is just about perfect. Compared to the YZ450F motocrosser, the first gear starts much lower. Second is about halfway between first and second. Third and fourth are very close to being equal, and fifth gear is geared higher and is faster. According to Yamaha, this bike has a claimed top speed of 153 km per hour at 11,500 RPM. Lastly, the clutch feel is very good and it remained consistent all day. The KYB Triple S coil spring fork and KYB shock have great stock settings. The added stiffness in the frame matched very well to the suspension settings, offering a good balance of comfort and performance. If you are riding around slow in the pits or on the trail, it seems a little firm, but as soon as you start riding at any type of race pace, the suspension works perfectly. But just like the suspension on the YZ250X, it will bottom out on bigger jumps. YZ450FX received an all-new chassis in 2019, but it is in its third year of production under the YZ450F. That means all of the fine-tuning and adjustments that went into the YZ450F go directly into the 2020 YZ450FX. This new frame is designed to improve rigidity by a claimed 25% vertical, 9% horizontal, and 15% torsional stiffness. Yamaha's 270mm front brake works well, and we liked the progressive feel. The bike also comes with a few traditional off-road features such as an 18-inch rear wheel, a DID 520 O-ring sealed chain, a redesigned engine guard, and a more compact side stand, as well as a larger 8-litre fuel tank. Our conclusion is that the 2020 Yamaha YZ450FX is a serious off-road weapon that instills confidence, enabling any rider to move serious amounts of dirt. The chassis is light feeling and agile, taking the bike to the next level. The stock suspension settings are right in the ballpark for us, and last but not least, the engine makes good usable power and is very easy to adjust to whatever conditions you are riding in. For any more information regarding the 2020 Yamaha YZ450FX, be sure to contact Linex Yamaha Randburg. All the details to Linex Yamaha will be linked in the description below this video. If you guys enjoyed this video review, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment down below. Peace out and keep ripping.